So, hey guys, today we're back at it with another legacy card review. So, today we're taking a look at Toxic Box Fish. Wow, I'm struggling today. So, uh, this card, completely generic, completely new. I think. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can target one card in either graveyard, banish it. Is that useful for something? I don't know. If this card is banished, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. So, this effect is good and not good simultaneously. But yeah, you can only use each effect of Toxic Boxfish once per turn. So let's see. If this card is Synchro Summoned, you can target one card in either graveyard and banish it. So this targets, which makes it kind of bad in the sense that this effect was kind of underpowered also. And then this is a level 4 generic that you can kind of make. I suppose this might be good for Goatee. So this is a level 4, I guess you could use to make, well, you could use to banish Zep on your opponent's turn. So you can go into this, banishing the Toxic Boxfish. And then on a later turn, I guess this is the best mileage you would get out of this card. You can banish this with one of the Goatee card effects. I'm pretty sure they're able to banish other fish monsters from your graveyard, allowing you to trigger the negate on Boxfish, but the negate here is kind of scuffed because of the timing on this card. So this targets any face-up card your opponent controls, so technically it can negate spells or traps, but if I were to activate, let's say, Raigeki, it'll be Chainlink 1 Raigeki, and this effect has to happen in a new chain, because it's a if this card is banished type effect, so you would have to, like, if Raigeki were activated, and we're trying to rush down the Boxfish negate effect, we banish this, and even if we were to banish it for cost, the effect to trigger the negate, this would only happen in the next chain. So this is best against things that are like continuous effects or ignition effects. Anything that's a quick effect, this isn't really going to be too effective against. And also ignition spells or traps, it's not going to really work against either. It's mostly going to be ignition monsters, like, for example, Xiamen, I guess, right? Or technically, let's see, well, what was it called again? Amazing Carp, I think, or whatever the fusion was for the punk fusion. That thing would get kind of railed by like Toxic Boxfish, but then again, some of the decks just completely ignore Toxic Boxfish because of the nature of how this negate works. But just off of the first effect, if I were to use this generically, is there a reason I would make this? So already, I would probably need to quick synchro into a 4, which is kind of awkward. Quick synchroing into a level 4 synchro. Is there a deck that can really facilitate this? I mean, I guess there's Yummy, but this is moot point already for Yummy because you already have access to, with the same timing actually, you have Lollipo Yummy, which has the effect to target one card in your opponent's graveyard, and then you can banish the card in the graveyard as well. Same thing really, or shuffle it into the deck, which can be a better option in some cases. And the timing is the exact same for Toxic Boxfish's effect to banish here as well. It's just generically any card. But I suppose if you needed to target 2 cards in the graveyard, Toxic Boxfish maybe usable here in that type of scenario. Maybe, mayhaps, usable. This isn't really as good as Belong as a send target because you would have to randomly be able to banish this kind of on demand. So for something like Dogmatic Punishment and that type of target, Toxic Boxfish, not really useful either. So, I mean, looks like it's just a random card that low-key is kind of Goatee support. Not really sure what you make for Synchro 4s for Goatee anyways. I think you had something, but I'm not sure what it would be. I don't think it's something in Archetype. Maybe if I go Fish Synchro, that will help narrow it down. We'll see. Oh, there aren't that many fish synchros. Your target before would be Fish Lamp, but this is a tuner, which is kind of weird. And let's see. What do you do? This card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material. Special summon 2 lamp tokens as a lock. If you control a fish synchro monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 card on the field, destroy it. That effect having removal is also fairly solid, I guess. I didn't realize we didn't have like any fish synchros. You have Zapper Shrimp. I don't think you can actually make this in Goaty because it's so low level, right? If this card is special summon, you can send one other card from your hand or field to the graveyard. The target once will trap your opponent controls, destroy it. And then once per chain during your opponent's main phase, you can use effect immediately after this effect resolves. Synchro summon using this card you control. Interesting, I guess. So, not a whole lot to say here. But wait, pre-Goaty we had even less fish synchros. So it was just White Aura Dolphin, Bahamut, then like what? White Aura, Whale, White Aura Dolphin, Ravenous Crocodile, Monoceros. It was just the White Aura guys mostly. Huh. Well, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.